Hey you guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my recent makes. Now it's been a minute since I've shared some recent makes, and that's because I haven't made anything until recently. So May, I had a very bountiful sewing month, and that's probably because I said the heck with everything else that I'm gonna bury myself into some sewing, and I've made some great pieces I'm excited to share. Now let's kick things off with the first make, and the first make is a trio because it is my Levi's denim starring Beyonce campaign / Cowboy Carter-ish inspired make. So I've created a full-length video, actually a series, a 3-part series dedicated to creating a head-to-toe denim look that was inspired by this campaign. I was scrolling on Instagram and saw Beyonce and this beautiful head-to-toe denim look, and so I crafted my own look. I was not aspiring to make it identical, but I wanted something as unique as that is tailored to me, and I'm so happy with how that turned out. So for the 3-piece trio, it was a vest, a pair of jeans, and a trench coat. My first time making a trench coat, my third time attempting a pair of jeans, my second time attempting a fly front, and definitely on this journey of vest making. So I think that was my third vest of this year. So and that one is loaded, okay? That make is very loaded. For the vest, I made Butterick 6901. This was my second time visiting this vest. I made it earlier in the year using a taupe or tan suiting. I made the vest and the shorts then. I have cut this pattern again for a couple more projects. So if you're interested, definitely stay tuned. I'll be talking about this pattern again in my summer sewing plans. What I will say though, if you do not have this pattern, you need to get it. For the jeans, I made Butterick 6800. I made view, I don't even remember. What view did I make? I want to say I made view D. Does that look right? I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen, okay? Because this pattern has a lot of variations, and they all look so stinking similar. I can't tell the difference. Even the line art looks identical for all the views, except one. Anyway, so that was my first time making this pattern. This jean pattern is rated as easy, so we like that. Butterick 6901 is rated as average to sew. It's pretty simple too. And then for the trench coat, this is my very first time making a trench coat. I use Vogue 9367. Now what I will tell you is all 3 of these patterns I highly recommend. All 3 of these patterns I will definitely make again. For the denim, I use a lightweight 7-ounce denim that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, which was very, very affordably priced. I think considering the 40% off, I think I paid around $6 or $7 a yard for that fabric, if that. And I purchased 6 yards of fabric. I had to go back out and get 1 more yard, so 7 yards total to create this look. I'm telling you, it was a wonderful, wonderful project. I purchased some applique and some French Baroque applique and for the trench coat, and wow, I'm impressed with myself. I love the make. I hate that I made it so close to the end of spring because the warm weather here in North Carolina just came out of nowhere, and I've only been able to, actually I haven't been able to wear it at all. I've worn the jeans, I've worn the vest, but of course the trench coat will have to live again this fall and winter because I did not get around to wearing it outside of filming some behind the scenes and taking pictures to share. So gosh, I love it. And of course that trench coat is the highlight of the make. So if you want a whole rundown of the ebbs and flows of creating that make, definitely take a look at that series. I'll link it down below. After I made my 3-piece denim trio, I wanted to tackle denim again. And so I use another lightweight denim that I purchased from Hobby Lobby to create Butterick 7022, a newer release pattern, and definitely sealing the deal that I am officially a Butterick girly, because workwear, that is where it's at, hands down for me. And I've been able to create some awesome pieces, some pieces that I am confident in wearing and that I don't feel matronly or old-fashioned. I feel great. So look at the line art and imagine the possibilities with the fabric choice and you tailoring it to your body. You really look really good with butter. Now that's for the workwear woman, okay? Stay-at-home mamas or creatives or remote people, this is probably not for you. But if you work out in the office like me, give it a try, okay? So Butterick 7022, lightweight denim. It has Louis Vuitton vibes. I did not know that until someone mentioned it in the comments. Oh my god, I love that dress. Now when I wore it to work, I paired it with a white, stark white blouse. Yes, it was my husband's recommendation, and you know what, he was onto something, because I looked and felt awesome. I created a full-length dedicated video to creating this make as well, so if you're interested, definitely check it out. I'll link it down below. After tackling those denim makes, then I moved on to some pieces that I had batch cut, and the first of which was the vest that I'm wearing today. This is a brocade vest. This is using Simplicity 3108. I did not highlight this on my channel, not in a dedicated video. I do have some shorts that should have been dropped on the channel, but this is a newer release pattern from Simplicity. I used a floral brocade that I purchased from Joanne earlier this year. I love this make, okay? It just looks so unique, so authentic, just, it looks rich, and I'm so proud of it. The construction, the ease of the garment, everything is just perfect for me when it comes to this pattern. I do plan on making the skirt and the pants at some point in time, since this is a wardrobe pattern. But oh my god, to start off with this vest, yes, if you have this pattern, you won't be sorry. For those that are interested, you may want to go ahead and get it while you can. I love this vest. That's it. Oh, and when I made it, this was my first time using covered buttons. I do not know why y'all didn't tell me about this earlier, because the covered buttons definitely tie in the garment, definitely makes it, it just takes it up a notch. I love this. And now I have my button making kit, my covered button making kit. I'm good to go, okay? I'm on to a new thing now, all right? So, gosh, I love this make. This is probably my favorite piece that I've made here recently, because yeah, I love it. I can dress it up, I can dress it down. Oh, speaking of which, after making the vest, then I went ahead and made this satin slip dress. I batch cut it, so it has been discussed on the channel. I made this to wear up under my vest, so I can wear my vest solo, I can wear the slip dress solo, or I can wear them together. I haven't taken pictures in this dress yet, so once I wrap up this video, I'm gonna head to the front porch and I'm gonna take some videos and pictures so I can share with you guys how this looks. I'm really happy about this. For the slip dress, I use Vogue 9278, another very easy Vogue pattern, and it certainly was. I made view B, and the only thing that was challenging for me was hemming. So I had my lining piece. I used power mesh to line this dress. The lining is from top to bottom, and so I struggled hemming it so that it didn't buckle. So I did end up having to cut a good bit of weight because I didn't like how it hung. But otherwise, I absolutely love this dress. I'm looking forward to wearing it. Of course, it is not work appropriate, not in my line of work, not unless I am covering it as such with my vest. But definitely give these patterns a try. There is not a pattern that I've worked with here recently that I do not recommend. So Vogue 9278, yes. My next make is a stash buster and another one of my tried and true patterns that I keep going back to. And that is Butterick 7001. I made the cami again. And this time I used the scrap from my wool coat. So I touched on my wool coat earlier in the year. I still have not finished it, okay? Where we left off in the video is where I have left off on that project. And when fall or winter comes and I feel like touching it again, I will. But until then, it's going to sit in this bin up under here because, yeah. So I had some scrap left over and I wanted to go ahead and make a cami. Now, it wasn't wise to go ahead and use my scrap before I finished the coat. No. This is the lining in the coat. I probably should not have used my scrap, but based on how much that coat was pissing me off, we're going to make something happy out of it, okay? And that is this cami. This is my 5th or 6th cami. Butterick 7001 is where it's at, okay? At least for the cami. I do plan on making the top and the pants eventually, since it is, here again, a wardrobe pattern. But until then, you want a scrap buster? This is where it's at, sis. And this pattern comes in women's sizes. So, I'm just saying. I used a retro floral that I purchased from LA Finch Fabrics last year. I think I did a haul and I shared that with you guys. And I have not worn this either. So, I have a handful of things I have to take to the front porch and get videos and pictures for you guys. But another piece that is very wearable. Dress it up. Casual it down. My next make is what I made in conjunction with this. So it's black, it's white, it's floral. It's definitely going to get some use here lately, okay? In conjunction with this make, as well as another make that is in my summer sewing plans that I'm going to share with you guys pretty soon, it's New Look 6793. I revisited this pattern. So I made this pattern earlier in the year using another challis, another challis that I purchased from LA Finch Fabrics. And so I went ahead and revisited this pattern, and this time I made view B. I think the first time I made view A, this time I made view B, which has a longer hemline as well as a skirt. And for this, I went ahead and made some black satin, and it is a satin slip bias skirt, and it is oh so beautiful. The zipper is in here flawless. I purchased this fabric from Hobby Lobby, so we all know their poly satin is very affordable. And so yeah, gotta go on the front porch. So a black satin slip skirt, I mean, hey, the possibilities, the endless options to wear this in addition to with my top, okay? I'm on a roll, okay? I am so sick of pieces just sitting in my closet or my drawers and I can't wear them because I don't have anything to wear them with. Not anymore, baby. Not anymore. I'm killing it. So that is New Look 6793. And once again, another pattern I definitely recommend. I have done some satin slip bias skirts in the past that did not work out for me for whatever reason. I've not had any issues with this. So think about it, give it a try. And my last recent make is a two-piece coordinate set that I most recently shared here on the channel. This is New Look 6697. This is a two-piece workwear set. So it is a boxy collar top, button-down top, as well as a pencil skirt with a longer hemline. I used a chambray that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, in addition to some buttons and a zipper that came out of my stash. This was also a make that was batch cut, that I batch cut last summer. So it sat with me for a whole year, finally got it sewn up, and I'm so happy that I did. Here again, another wearable piece, another piece that I can wear interchangeably, and I'm super excited about it. I loved it. I loved wearing it. I wasn't too keen on the chambray as a bottom garment, but it didn't turn out too bad. And I wore it all day to work, and it didn't wrinkle very bad or horribly. So I'm really happy about that make. If you're interested in the ebbs and flows of that project, definitely make sure that you take a look at that video. Like the others, it is linked down below. Okay? Now let me check my Instagram and make sure I haven't missed anything. Make sure that I shared everything with you guys. Instagram sees it first. Instagram and TikTok, they see it first. Let's see. Cowboy Carter from Porch Chronicles. Yes. That's it. Alright. I hope you guys liked them. I am really proud of every single one of those pieces. I'm looking forward to sharing those that I haven't taken pictures of. But oh my god, let me know what you think. Which piece was your favorite? As always, I love you for watching. Stay tuned for my summer sewing plans, which is coming up next on the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.